Is it possible that Bitcoin is ready to rally towards 6,000? Over the past several weeks, we have seen an insane uptick in the price of Bitcoin. Right now, I'd like to analyze the case for a $6,000 Bitcoin in the short term. Is this possible? Is this probable? And what do I see here inside the chart? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the $6,000 target that I had just mentioned in the introduction. Right now we are at a critical crossroads here on the chart, and as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, I'd like to begin here on the weekly time frame. Actually, let's start with the daily. So this is the one-day chart for Bitcoin. Late last evening, ladies and gentlemen, we crushed a key area of resistance. For the first time in quite some time, Bitcoin has once again purged the white line of resistance here at 4,100. We have once again re-entered the red resistance box drawn here on the macro trend. This red box has proven to be an extremely difficult area for Bitcoin to get past. As we can see here, we've failed once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and now tentatively looking for a 5th attempt. Will this one be the one that gets through? Or will this just be but a mere failure amongst a batch of prior failures? What we need to inspect here, ladies and gentlemen, is what is actually going on. Why right now is Bitcoin rallying? Why are we seeing this area breached? And why are the bulls so bullish at this key area? Let's explain what's going on here. So we are still traveling within this range right now, and this range that we are traveling in right now appears to me to still be a rising wedge formation. As we all know, if you are subscribed here, rising wedges, per classical technical analysis theory, are bearish patterns. We see it here on the daily. Clearly a nice rising wedge. We go out to the weekly, we see it clearly a nice rising wedge, and as of right now we are in our red box of resistance. But let's go back to the daily here. What we must understand is that Bitcoin, although the macro trend still in my opinion is very bearish, we have been staircasing up here, and by staircasing what I mean is that the old consolidation and resistance points have then acted as support, and the trend has continued to climb higher. For example, this turned into support here. Then this consolidation turned into support here. Then this consolidation turned into support here. And now we are looking for another climb and ascent up to test the resistance box once again. So right now we are on a trajectory that just looks like it wants to continue trying higher and higher. But in a bear market, ladies and gentlemen, it's the higher highs that really need to be created in order to break out of a bear market. And I don't even want to fully discuss that the bear market is over, as I've seen so many a moon boy across social media. Oh, Kirby, don't you know? The bear market ended all the way back here, Kirby, at 3,100. The bear market is over and we're going to the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, do not listen to this hullabaloo from these moon boys wearing their astronaut costume like it's Halloween every day of the year. These moon boys, degenerates, and gamblers live in a fantasy world where to them, regardless of the price action, Bitcoin is always bullish. They live in this alternate universe where no matter the price action, Bitcoin is always bullish, right? This happens here, always bullish. Always bullish. Well. You see, Kirby, I'm going to start dollar cost averaging here. I'm a swing trader, ladies and gentlemen. I do not get caught up with this garbaggio from the Moon Boys. So to me, there is no confirmation here that the bear market has ended by any stretch of the imagination. Now, is there a possibility that this bucks against the trend here and creates a bullish run? Absolutely. Now let's discuss. We'll need to stick in a higher high, which we have not been able to do all besides one time here, and it was just an extreme fake out. I mean, we got above it very, very briefly, and then there was an ultimate lightsaber of doom for an immediate, almost 11% decline nearly immediately after the candle moved above the prior high. So it was just a fake out. There was nothing of substance there, and then we had a rejection. But now we are climbing back up off that breakdown, and we are looking to retest this high. This time, what will need to happen is that we're going to need to sustain up in this range. And this is a very bizarre range to have to sustain in, because the range we're looking to find consolidation is our red box of resistance, which has been such a crucial rejection point for Bitcoin literally since November of 2018. So what we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is that now on the daily time frame that we've crossed over into this box, I believe what we're going to need to see here from a bullish perspective is a test of 4,200, and then to find consolidation above 4,100 and ironically trade sideways within this red box. That is one scenario. Another scenario would be a lightsaber of glory all the way through 4,200 into the 43s, then a pullback and consolidation above 4,200. If we can do that, ladies and gentlemen, the orange line of resistance here is at about roughly 4,500, give or take, right? This is going to be an extremely difficult area, in my opinion. The point being that this is really the highest top that we've had after the 6K capitulation. And the reason why I believe it is going to be so difficult to get past is that if you do in fact look at this capitulation here, we essentially had no real consolidation the whole way down. If you want to be a stickler and draw a line here, we could, but just to be quite frank, that's at about 5,500, which, it's a long way away from where we are at now. And if Bitcoin were to get up to this level, it would be nearly a 35% gain to the upside. 6,000, though, for me, is where I believe mentally we would look to test if, in fact, this orange line was broken. Reason being is that there was essentially no support created along this way, right? Except for that line I drew right here, but it's so thin. It was all capitulation. So for me, the fact is that when a trend moves down this fast, per classical technical analysis theory, there was literally almost no support created, no consolidation, which leads me to believe that there doesn't have to be much resistance on the way up once our final resistance area is broken, which to me is around this orange line of 4,500, which could then lead us into a blue sky breakout all the way up to test 6,000. That is my bullish case, ladies and gentlemen. That would be the most bullish of bull cases that I could see here for Bitcoin. And you best believe that Don Curbinaccio will be playing this like a fiddle if the opportunity does in fact arise. I make a plan for every scenario, ladies and gentlemen. If it goes up, I have a plan. If it goes down, I have a plan. I've been crushing this bear market, ladies and gentlemen, for 15 months on end. I've shorted all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Right now, the market is in a tricky, tricky spot. We are still in a bearish overall structure. I just want to make this clear once again for the Moon Boys. Saying that the bear market is over because we haven't retested the low of the macro trend, that does not mean the bear market is over. Just so we're all on the same page here. Per classical technical analysis theory, 6,000 would have to be broken and then consolidated upon and continue to move higher to confirm that the bear market is over. That is, per classical technical analysis theory, what would need to happen. And at a minimum, if you want to speculate that it could be over sooner than that, it would have to be, at minimum, in my opinion, a break above the 4,500 high and consolidation above that orange line. Before that happens, saying the bear market is over is blasphemous. If you want to just, guess that it's over and try and sound cool to your friend that the bear market's over, oh yeah, man, I got a feeling that, this is the year, man. 2019's my year, Kirby, my year. If you want to, be like that, sure, do that. But you sound very uneducated and very inexperienced because what you're saying is outright wrong. There is zero confirmations that the bear market is over. Can you want to fantasize in your head that it's over? Sure. Can it be over by a change in the trend here, that we go up and get over the orange line? Yes, my friend, yes. But you must understand, you saying the bear market is over right here where we currently stand at key resistance is absolutely what's even the right word? It's heinous, ladies and gentlemen. That is not, and the thing is that I know that if we do break above here and consolidate and test 6,000, I told you, Kirby, the bear market was over. That's not true, though. I'm going to digress off this because I don't want to go on a rant. There is no confirmations here at all. As long as we are underneath this red box of resistance, the bear market has not structurally changed at all. It doesn't matter if we're at 3,000 or 4,100. There is no difference in the bear market macro structure at 3,100 or 4,200. It's the exact same thing. This whole region is the bear market. It doesn't matter if you're up 30% from the bottom, you're still in a bear market structure. I just wanted to clear that up. This whole structure is still bearish. There are no confirmations of a bull market, in my opinion, until the key levels I've just outlined are broken. So do not get caught up with these moon boys, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, we could go into a bull market, but as it stands right now, there are no confirmations to prove that. I'm waiting for the confirmations. I need to see a break through the red box, consolidation, a break through the orange box, consolidation, a retest of 6,000, a break, and consolidation. That's the end of the bear market. And the end of the mini bear market, to give hope, would be a break of the orange line at 4,500 and consolidation. That, to me, is what I need to see to have a hunch and speculation that the bear market has ended. As of right now, just because the price has moved up and you're saying the bear market has ended, clearly shows that you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry to have to say it like that, ladies and gentlemen, but I mean, if they're going to troll on me, I have no problem dishing it right back, as what they say makes absolutely zero sense. It just shows that they have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. Now I'd like to look, ladies and gentlemen, at some fundamental things here. Bitcoin ETF pushed back again. Google Trends data for Bitcoin ending in 2 days' time. We're going to get a new number here. Let's dive in, ladies and gentlemen. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, Smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Let's see. We'll start here. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Bitcoin ETF has been delayed once again. And right now, the new date that they're looking at is May 16th, 2019 for an approval or rejection. This is now, what, the third time that this has been pushed back? Still not bullish, in my opinion. I know James at the water cooler drinking his H2O out of a cone-shaped cup is going to tell me, oh, Kirby, well, I think it's actually bullish because, you know, if Wall Street doesn't get their greedy, dirty hands on our Bitcoin, you know, then I think it's going to be able to go to the moon. Listen, James, you can't tell me that a Bitcoin ETF is bullish, and then when they keep pushing it back, that's bullish too. Make up your mind, my friend. ETF Eric and the HODL Train homies, the backed street boys. What about backed, ladies and gentlemen? Where are all the backed badgers that used to be around 3 months ago? All gone. Where's ETF Eric? All gone. This to me is still not bullish. It's also more fuel to the fire for my bearish case here, being that Bitcoin hasn't broken bearish structure and we're not getting fundamentally great news for Bitcoin. In fact, in my opinion, it's bearish that they keep postponing. Second off, here on the Google Trends data, what we see is that we are tentatively looking to stick in a lower volume here. Past several months, 13, 10, 10, and now the extrapolated number that they are tentatively looking to put here is a 9. The full data will be available on April 1st, which is 2 days time from now. This data is incomplete, so it could be a 10 as well, right? It could be a neutral month, but as of right now, they are projecting that it is going to be a 9, which is lower than the month prior, which, as we all know, if you are subscribed here, I've shown time and time again that this indicator here has been so pinpoint accurate in projecting the price of Bitcoin. Also, what I want to look at, I almost forgot here, is the NVT, ladies and gentlemen. This metric here on the daily time frame goes back in time and picks the tops and the bottoms of the market beautifully, and we can see that when it sticks in a red, this is the transaction value on the blockchain, just so you're understanding. It goes with volumes of the transactions, so on-chain analysis here mixed with technical analysis. As we can see, the past 2 times it's turned red at the top. We've had a massive capitulation. Green here at the bottom, massive rise up. Red here at the top, massive blow off top to a plunge deep down into the crypto abyss. And now we have not had a green, and we also have not had a red. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, if Bitcoin does happen to climb a bit higher, it does maybe lead into the fact here that we could get up maybe through this red box to the 4,500 level of ultimate resistance. Try. And it's possible, in my opinion, that around this time, with the hype coming back, it's in, the bull market is in, and we're going to the moon, that we get our nice little red box to pop up here, and we get our rejection back down once again. Just speculation, just something I thought I'd throw in there. We have to wait, obviously, for confirmations. We could get to that level and it's not red, right? So again, trading is all about confirmations. I'm awaiting more just speculation at this time. All of these factors right now, ladies and gentlemen, suggest to me that the bear market, I don't see confirmations that it's over. I don't see confirmations that we need to go to 4,500. I don't see confirmations that we need to go to 6,000. But as I've explained, all of this changes. It could change by tomorrow, right? If we were to go through this box and consolidate within the next 24 hours, this analysis is completely different, right? As the next target begins to be somewhere up here. If we were to break above there, the next target's there. And if we get rejected, ladies and gentlemen, of course, then we start looking back at upward sloping trend lines here within a potential ascending triangle pattern, looking for a third retest of the trend line and then a break. Or we're looking for a drop below, a new lower low, and a continuation of the bear market right here, right now. Don't get caught up with speculation, ladies and gentlemen, that's predicting long-term trends. Looking at this chart every day with the new information painted in each candlestick is crucial to becoming a successful trader. Reading articles and posts on social media from people predicting that this is what's going to happen in 3 months from now, this is what's going to happen in 2 years from now, it's garbaggio, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing. You must understand it's people pulling numbers out of a hat. If that's what you're into, I guess go for it. But it's making me sick to my stomach, ladies and gentlemen, to see this all this week. All I've seen is the bear market is over. We're going to the moon. It's really grinding my gears because sure, I'm on that boat as well, and I will be playing this market bullishly as ever. For everybody that knows me and my channel, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know that I was bullish the whole bull market, right? I was even bullish